Hello, all the best. Have a great day. Welcome to stream. Hi. I've actually just finally found the files. I'm doing well at this. We've actually managed to get the files back in. So hi. Sorry about that. Hello, welcome to the stream. All the best. Have a great day. Yay. We've actually just recovered our files. That's why it was wiped for a while. So 2 terabytes of my data from my C drive got wiped, and this was one of them. So I managed to track down and actually locate an old backup. So yay. Oh, hello NekoArk as well from Twitch. Well, all the best. Have a great day to you. And hello Top Hat. All the best. Have a great day. Let's go. All right. So yeah, this is a file that is we've been working on. So this file is a room for the group Clive that I actually wanted to make as a project just to learn how to do Blender properly. And we're going to eventually port this over to VRChat and walk around in it, hopefully. That's a long-term trajectory for this. So I'm going to be focusing on this for the next, I would say, few months, I guess. So this is the view of it, and this is the art of it. So we finally managed to actually track down the files of it, and it turned out this was an old backup before I made some of the signs and the changes. So there's some differences, but it's more or less the same. So we'll just continue from here then, and then not touch anything else, I guess. So yeah, it just took so long. Oh my god, to actually figure it out. And so just now before stream, I was actually trying to find where I put it. It was buried inside another file, an archive essentially. So it's oh, okay, it's there. Yay, I can just get to it now. So we added more stuff from what it originally was. So as you can see, this original illustration, there's a kitchen and a bar here, and this fridge. So we've added chairs here and behind here like this. So if I were just to go whoop. Okay, yeah, oh, there you go. Okay. So look. There's bars here now. So this is the gas canisters for thing. The fridge is a full length fridge. There's a little island table counter. We're gonna add more stuff around this area as well. So it'll just be more interesting that way. So yeah. That's the long-term goal for this, and we'll probably be working on this one continuously. So what we actually left out and missed, so I just realized this is a reverse, so that's why it's that way. Whoops. What we left off and before everything got wiped, that is, was essentially this little part here. So we are actually missing so this is Dango. This is Benio, this is Reflet, and then this should be Emaki. Yes, Emaki. So we're missing this now. So we're just gonna continue making it then. And so I just realized this is a reverse. So whoops. Better fix that first as well. So I fixed that in the original version, but then obviously it's unfixed because this is an old backup. Okay, so that should be fixed already. Yep, there you go. So, all right, guys, just go with that. So what I just did was this is the skeleton mode essentially. So you can see all the vertexes, and we basically selected everything. Control Shift N, and that reverses the normals. So the gray area is what's facing out. So when you texture it, it looks like, what you're texturing on. That's why. But you need to go into the... What's it called? You'll need to go into the wireframe mode, this, to actually see what's behind it. So, okay. All right, and we've reversed it. Hopefully this works. Okay, perfect. Sweet. Yippee! Okay, we're finally done with that. Oh, thank you. So after a friend left, that is, and well, you actually found my stream. Thank you very much for jumping in. Oh, welcome. This is like my second stream back, that is, after I debuted so far. So our main content will basically be focused on trying to get this room up and running, essentially. Okay, so we'll need to do a lot of work, honestly speaking, to actually get it to a state where, you know, people can actually walk in and explore and enjoy it in VR chat. Alright, and I'm just figuring out, like, this is a while since I touched this project. What did I do? What did old Ruka do for this? I have no idea. Let's see. Okay, there you go. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So I did do this properly, which is nice to know. Oh, your friend's helping you like on Blender for... Oh, nice. That's awesome. I hope the game goes well. It's quite a fun development. I was from game design previously, so yeah, I just graduated. And I would say that it's actually quite fun. Eventually, I do want to make my own games, manga, media, and animations. So that's the long-term trajectory for this. We'll probably try to make the Emaki again then. So that will be our main focus right now on making this plaque like this. Alright. So we're going to pull up another program. I lost my other files as well. So this is my backup to my other files, which is CS6, an old trusty reliable one which I actually bought back in the day. So yeah, like we just go 1920 by 1080. Yeah, 1920 by... Okay. So we'll just go here. Oh, you have no developer right now. Ah. Okay. I hope you managed to find one in time then, that is, for your game project. Good luck. I have a few friends who are developers, so like I just asked them mainly for help. I'm not sure whether they'll be here right now, it is, but yeah, that'll do be the normal case for me. Okay, first and foremost is, where did I put the materials? Okay, just put it. We're basically properties. Yep. So that is a shortcut. Yep. Okay. There we go. We're just gonna bring this in. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yay. I want to see this in real life, in terms of virtual real life. So I want to eventually get this into the game, to actually like put it into VR chat and actually walk around it, because that would just be cool. Okay. Okay. I do find that like CS6, yeah, like tends to be a bit better for some reason for rasterization in some parts. So this Emaki, right? We're just gonna trace it out then. We had this one, Django, and others like Benio and Reflet. So we're just gonna use these as reference, because we basically drew it out and then we're gonna trace over it. Oh, hi Sisto, all the best, have a great day. Thank you for coming by. Yay, we've actually managed to recover the project. So we'll be continuing our project work list essentially to try to finish up the room, the VR chat room. Hopefully, can eventually hang out and like stream on that. So, well, basically now just like comparing letters. Emaki is an amazing streamer, I would say that. It's like, she streams one of my favorite games of all time. It's Phantasy Star Online 2. I have such fond memories of the game. And what's it called? The Japanese version is still ongoing, but the C version died. So I do have an account. It's just that like the setup is a bit of a pain. We're waiting for our new PC to come in actually. Like on the meantime. Alright. Okay. Hit. Yay. Oh, creature capture game. Cool. Ooh, what's a game called, by the way? Top hat. That looks fun. Alright. Hi, Canary. All the best. A great day. Okay. Alright. I hope you're well on this. We've actually just recovered a project, so we're actually ongoing that. And so I just realized that like it's definitely quiet because I forgot music. Let me see what's nice music potentially that we can actually just play in the background. That will potentially not get me copyright striked, obviously. I find that I enjoy the whole live tunes the most. So my favorite is still like Kronii's music. Hello. Live. Kronii. Let's go. Oh god, it's loud. Alright, let's rewind it. Oh god. Oh no, it's lagging. Right. I forgot advertisements exist now. I had to cancel off my YouTube Premium subscriptions and all my other subscriptions because my card has potentially been hacked. So, yeah, like a scammer actually potentially tried to do a phishing scam on me. And that happened like yesterday. So I had to X my card and I have no internet banking right now. So I can't pay for YouTube Premium. Okay. Alright, let's go. It's a funny story. Okay. Right. We go back to work then. Sorry, that's all the little background things I had to do just to actually make the stream work, which I completely forgot about. Okay. It's quite fun actually to just like find a stream and actually like relax and just hang out. Okay. That's pretty awesome birthday. Hello Yoshi, all the best, great day. Yay, welcome in. We are making the Clive room, so we're gonna be making the basement and dungeon soon enough. All right. So first and foremost, we're actually making emaki. So I'm actually making like a template art piece to put in Blender to actually model it out. So I'm just gonna copy. Yeah, we're just gonna copy a bunch of like the letters to actually just make them all together. That's the plan right now. So we'll be filling up this space here, which is Emaki's little plaque here. And yeah, that will be the idea, I guess. So, well, thanks for stopping by the way. All the best, a great day. Right now I'm just figuring out how to spell Emaki. I am dyslexic. It is a bit hard. How do you spell Emaki? Right. Okay. Oh, there you go. Yay, Emaki. Okay. Let me just like... Okay. New tab as a new layer. And boop. So my computer is still sort of messed up. Thank you. Okay. I think the font is better for YouTube. Let's just do that then. Yeah, it is a bit better. Okay. So we're gonna spell in caps though. Thank you. Just put this here. Right. I've forgotten how to use CS6 a bit already. It's been a while. So in the last little bit, it's been kind of crazy for me. So this last week, that is, like, I had to cancel off my card, the main debit card which I use for everything, because potentially got phished. So phishing scam caller that is knew my full name, ID, and also the card number. So I'm pretty sure that's been compromised. They just wanted to get a 2FA to actually, you know, get through it, so that they can scam me of money. But yeah, no, that isn't gonna happen. I had like $20 in the account. Even if they actually got me, that is right, they've gotten nothing. But just to be on the safe side, because the card is really, really old, just cancelled it off. So that's been an interesting time so far. Like, just not having internet banking means that I can't pay for iTunes. I can't pay for a bunch of other things. Oh god, what happened? Okay, back to normal. Well, I have no idea what's going on. It's been a while since I used CS6 actually, so... God. Oh yeah, long-term wise, by the way, Yoshi, we'll be porting this over to VR chat. So hopefully that works. Yeah, it does suck. So new card soon. Yeah, I do hate phishing. It's so annoying. Also, the most creepy thing is that they knew the ID, they knew the full name, and like they knew the card number as well. It's like, data breach somewhere. I wonder which service that is. So because of that, it's like, oh, okay. Once the data is compromised, it's best to just get a new one. It just keeps you safer overall. But these are low-level phishing scams. Well, if a state comes after you, you're sort of done already. But you can still protect yourself more or less in different things. Okay. Right. Why is it? Oh, whoops. Okay. We're just gonna be... Hopefully polygonal lasso tool works properly. Okay. This is my favorite tool in Photoshop. Okay. So that's E. We're gonna have a M here. We basically made our own font and we're modeling it. Just like, because it looks sort of like the artistic font that Sarika Sensei actually made. the amazing artist that actually drew the background for like a lot of the Khaim members. It's pretty awesome. Oh, all the best. Take care, man. Alright, have great work meeting this. I hope you don't fall asleep on it because like I tend to find them quite annoyingly boring. Okay, can go. Okay. Now we'll be focusing on like doing this. Essentially, the itch to play Monster Hunter Wilds has sort of alleviated a bit because when I play Monster Hunter Wilds on this current PC before my new PC is made, I'm playing a slideshow. It's very bad. So not a slideshow exactly, but more like how should I put it? I look like I'm playing a PS1 game because I need to put everything on low settings and then upscale it to make it run at all and not crash. So I've basically been holding off the gaming streams for now. It is because I think my CPU is a little bit damaged from just like being overrun too much. That's why. Like the CPU right now is a i5 10th, yeah, i5 like 10th generation, 500H. So this has been maxed out, that is, on Monster Hunter, and then the GPU is like running okay, so the CPU is for sure the bottleneck. It's been quite bad. My new PC, by the way, it died. So I'm building a new PC right now. I posted it. It turned out there was some motherboard and RAM issues, so they sent it off for RMA. That means I don't have my new PC right now for foreseeable time, until they get back to me on like when it's fixed. Yep. So that's just the status of that one on this. It's quite funny to think about. Okay. And let's go back. Whoops. Okay. And that's the current status of my life right now. So we've debuted. We're actually figuring out how to animate and or commission an animator is to like help us with our lore video. So the full works essentially. It's gonna take a while to actually create, that's for sure. And we are commissioning our voice actors as well. So yay. I have some of the voice clips ready already, so like I'm looking forward to when everything else comes together. I need to get a mixer. So slow progress on everything it is essentially. We're gonna take our time with it, but like hopefully not too much time, honestly. So right now will be the focus making this room a reality, bringing it about in the VR chat and seeing how it's like. Looks like work. Oh, crazy man. Okay. That's fair. Runic True Lanes. It's like, oh yes. Hi, welcome on, alright. All the best, a great day. Okay. Yes. Well, we are slightly crazy at this. We actually want to turn this into like, you know, a VR chat room. Yeah, maybe I'll just like leave it at that. That is okay. So, oh god, I forgot. Okay, there you go. And wait, no, that's the wrong layer. I'm trying to merge down. Oh no, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, these two are it. Whoops. What did I press? Oh no. Why is, oh whoops. Oh sorry, I was pressing shift. It's Control E, by the way. merge down layers, shortcut for that. There we go. Okay, now we just need an A. We have the A from Dango. Okay. And then we'll figure out K later. Yay. So long-term wise, as mentioned, this will be a VR chat playable room. This is slow beginnings because like we're just making a little signboard. We're essentially making our own font for this from like other characters used. Yeah, first. Where is it? I can't remember which layer it was. Oh, there it is. Okay. Emma. Okay. Now. KI. I mean, I should be quite easy. How did they spell the I here? This like, let's hide all the runic symbols of this. And we're not summoning devil right now. Wow, that's hard to read. Okay. It's like, turn it smaller maybe. So it's K-E-M-A. K looks like that. And then I, which is such a straight line, it looks like it. So artistic interpretation there. Honestly speaking, it's so blurred and small. Okay. Right. So what is this? I'm just gonna use the G here for like reference. There you go. Okay. There you go. So one straight line in it. Your G. The center of the G is. We're gonna be using that as the start for the K. And right, where the hell is my brush? Okay, there you go. Okay. So just move Yoshi up here again. Right. And okay, this is a bit too thin. You thicken it up a bit. This K needs some more like vitamins. Ah. Okay. Whoops. Right. Hello, welcome back. Yes, we're making our own font for this, and as a whoops, why did I just... I changed the flow by accident. Okay, there you go. Yes. Right, about that. Then we'll just shave it off. Gonna get a nice, like, cut. Okay. Still looks weird. I need to round the center off a bit, I think. Yeah, that looks a bit weird. So we're gonna make it a bit more stylized, I think. So I'm gonna chop this part off here again. Yo. Okay. Here. Oh, there maybe. Right. Okay, something like that maybe. Maybe I should make it up a bit. I'm just gonna rotate this maybe. And something like that. Something more interesting. I'm not sure. I'll just settle with this for now then. I'm gonna try it out first. There's no harm trying on this one. And Polygonal Lasso 2 for the win. So it makes a really nice cut essentially like that. So you can like make a perfect eraser essentially. Okay. Then eraser tool. Alright. Okay, no, never mind. We're actually gonna leave it longer then. Maybe like that would be a good idea, like something like this. Something like that. Actually, it looks pretty good. Okay, we'll go with this. And then I another question about what was the choice behind the kanji. Oh, so something interesting. Let me see if I can pull it up actually. So where is it? Okay. Well, welcome to my debut slides. So we made an entire slideshow for this. So yeah, like Ruka, the first character is like Lapis Lazuli, so the same character, and Erika is Flower. So the second character is Flower, that is for the Ruka part. It was actually on an interesting recommendation by a particular cool person on the Clive server. It's like because I was spelling my the kanji for the name wrongly for Ruka. So yeah, that's actually why. So it's like essentially a sketch of painting like this and a perfume and like brilliant flower. So that's how I came up with it. That's the main reason, because of the meanings behind it. It's why. So yeah, like picture. So what I'm normally doing right now, like I'm actually drawing and doing art, which would be the main long-term content, because I do actually want to create art for the rest of my life. And essentially, my life is sort of like art in a sense. It's a very unique canvas of like all my experiences on it. So this is part of it. And yeah, like Riso's village shows like very homebound essentially. And yeah, send a perfumer, so it's quite fun, that's why. So essentially I'm not sure about this part of this, other than like maybe I stink. So that's like a small joke like this. Whereas the Norse meaning for Erika is like eternal ruler and ever powerful. So yeah, it's like a nice interesting name, that's why. Whereas yeah, the Ruka part, because there's a bunch of other characters which are named Ruka that I really like. So part of the fun of it is because since I like this name a lot, is right, it basically became a tie to those characters essentially. I think the most inspiring one is actually this one. So this character, like, she's an idol in this manga called Hayate the Combat Butler. Her name is Ruka Shiranji. So it's a cool idea. It's because I actually love her character and design, which is why, you know, like some parts of it are inspired directly. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So I do actually want to try the idol thing for fun. That was actually an interesting dumb idea, which I do actually want to try to pursue the maximum capabilities within like the next little bit of this the adventure I'm having as a squirrel goal after getting isekai back here again. So yay! And then there's the other Ruka. So the other Ruka is yeah, this one from Steins Gate. So it's fun. Yeah, it's a Ruka Urabash. Wait, Urushibara. Ruka Urushibara. So that's another character which is pretty awesome. And I love the famous line when he gets introduced inside a manga and anime. So it plays out really well. Yes. So yeah, that's the choices behind why the name exists now like this. Okay. Okay. All right. So I forgot there was a Ruka. Yep, there's a Ruka in Science Gate. It's been a while. It's such a nice show. Me and my friends actually watched it like this, right, during school. So it's pretty awesome. Is that like it's a pretty awesome watch along essentially. So it's like a core memory that is from my school days. You just put the. I still feel like putting the eye, you know, like the T-style eye, like. Still gonna try that, I guess. Okay, copy. Yep, copy. And yeah. And there's also obviously the very famous, but she's obviously known by Luca. It's Nagurine Luca from Vocaloids. I do really like her character as well. It's kind of cool. I have a Senbon Sakura standee, essentially a phone stand, signed by the Senbon Sakura artist. So that's another inspiration for me, I guess. The Vocaloid series is amazing. Oh man. So they used to actually have concerts of this. I missed it. I watched it from the outside of the concert hall through the doors. That looked amazing. Where is it? Go. Okay. Just gonna like make it a little bit more. squarish. Up. Yep. Just gonna make sure that this is like the right height for everything. So we're making like a stylized emaki in our own font style essentially. Yeah, actually looks pretty cool. All right. Yay. Whoops. Forgot a K. Yay. Wait, no, still not that one. What did it merge down to? Oh, K's here. Okay. Yay. Okay. Sweet. Now we just export this out. Right. So I'm very annoyed that this is something they fixed in later versions of Photoshop. So I still have the original installation media for this, that's why. But like in this version of Photoshop, you can't just export individual layers out by themselves. You actually have to like do this. You have to hide every other layer. And then you can save as and then export it out that way. So there's convert layer to smart object, but then there's no like right click export as PNG. That's a convenience that like modern Photoshop artists has, which the older versions of Photoshop do not. So I don't have access to the newer versions of Photoshop right now. It is because like it crashed my PC so hard that like I had to reset my so I was like, oh, I think it might be a bit too powerful for me, especially with the current updates with all the AI, I think. So after I updated it, that is with the NVIDIA issues, and yeah, it crashed it. Now like this laptop I'm running on, that is, which is the one which my hard drive got wiped on. That happened before my debut. That was quite fun. Funny. Yeah, so that it got wiped. The C drive got wiped, that is. So I lost that version of Photoshop. But before that, that is right. I was working on basically a project like this, and the stream called technical difficulties essentially just couldn't run properly. So it just started slowing down. It was because of Photoshop. So I don't trust the new versions of Photoshop that much right now. It is. That's why I went back all the way down to CS6. It's like, oh shit, there's a potential issue with that, Liz, with the NVIDIA drivers. Compounded with my my screen has a my drawing tablet screen, Liz, actually has like a power adapter, so it was slow charging through the USB-C cable. It's like, oh okay, it was causing some random weird power issues, that is, with this laptop, because I'm also plugging in the wall socket plug, the main power supply, and yeah, that somehow broke it. So I have no idea, man. Maki. Okay. Right. Just gonna save this. Oh yeah. So I'm shopping around for a new PC. So I actually just created a graph for that. God. Okay. It's my desktop, right? There you go. Right, let's go. Okay. Oh no, I'll just like not save this one. Yep, nope. No, we're just not saving that. Okay. So now the challenge would be to model it. Yay. Okay. Probably add. It's been a while since I used this. You add an image as a reference and look for it. Okay. It just spawns in the middle of the room. That's hilarious. Okay. Just like. Okay. Let's go to wireframe mode again. Reference doesn't clip through the walls, which is great. And oh, there it is. So just scale it down to that size. Share with us. We're gonna compare it to the others. Benio's it. Oh, actually, wait. I mean, yeah, okay, we'll just use the stick eye instead then. So we'll just use this eye then next. So since I forgot about the eye in Benio, it's been a while. Okay. So shrink it down some more. Hey, cool, it fits inside. Nice. Okay, wait. There'll be some alterations here and there as well. Wait, hang on. I got this from Reflet, so let me just compare it to Reflet then. Reflet Tatemori, also another fun streamer. Highly recommend it. They're very niche. Let's just put it this way. Like, I love VTubers, so I found some very interesting ones that is across time. And that's why like I watch these interesting VTubers. And also that's why I became a VTuber. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna bring it all the way to this side then. Maybe we'll just like actually expand it out a little bit. It's like it's perfectly framed here. That's pretty nice. Okay. Alright, brilliant. Now we're just gonna get all the letters from the different places and actually see whether I can actually make it properly. So and it's Shift D, by the way, to duplicate stuff. So let's put it up. Bring it together. And then Control J is to join everything. So that puts it under one. And there we go. From here, we're just like edit. Yeah, should I go for edge mode? I think. Okay. So this selects the edges only, and that makes it so that, you know, it's just easy to select everything here. I think that's very vertex, and then yep. Okay, just bring this down. Okay. Yeah. Oh wait, I watched over all the summer in high school. Meaning, so I would say that like Science is one of my top rated animes, essentially, just for an interesting perspective and plot. Thus, the character is quite likable, and the disappearance of like movie, that was quite interesting as well. Okay, we'll probably need to model the thing out after this. You're like assembling Lego blocks essentially. It's quite fun. Like, we're gonna be adapting it obviously to like individual ones. I will want to actually round these off as well later, I think. Okay. Something fun as well. I love Blender because it just works properly. You know, out of all the programs I've had so far, this one just works properly. Just move this in and yeah, there you go. Move this up. Okay. One closest step to like walking in this room in VR. Come on. I do actually want to make this as fast as I can and as good as I can. Because it's just a cool concept to like, oh, we can actually go in VR chat and see it like in real life, essentially. Okay. Bring this up. Alright. Now I just need to duplicate this and reverse it. Mirror vertexes. Global Z. Wait, no. There we go. Oh wait. Alright, it's not inside. Okay, and we're just assembling it like this. So this is obviously in 3D space. So shit. How do I zoom in more? Okay, there we go. The camera acts weird sometimes. It just merge the center for the individual vortexes. Yay. We got an M. Okay. This should be a relatively short stream. Oh god. I messed up somewhat. So yeah. We'll continue on the stories. Like, let's see. Essentially, the last few weeks is actually kind of crazy. Just because like, debuted, so I had a proper holiday. I think had a stomach, so we broke our PC twice, 2 different PCs. We got scam called for this and then like canceled our cards. So it's been quite a crazy time so far. I got a new job as well. So a bunch of crazy things happening all at once. And right over here. After recovering this after recovering our file, we can actually finally continue this project. And I'll try to focus on it for the the better half of this month, that is. And see if we can actually complete it, that is. As fast as I can. I still haven't figured out how to texture this properly though, that's one thing. Hmm. Okay. All right. Scale Z0, and that makes it like flat. A useful tip on that one. You can use a cool thing, by the way. You can actually use Blender for 3D modeling, like 3D printed parts. That you don't need a CAD program. Blender can just do that as well. Just it won't be as smooth in some sense unless you subdivide it like crazy. Now is inventory backend essentially, so I'm managing the logistics. It's kind of a fun job with this because previously it was sales. So I finally have more time to stream actually now, which is great because it's a 9 to 5 office job instead of like the sales. Wow, sales is hard in terms of like the schedule on your body. Because I'll be like, today is holiday, the May holiday, which is Labor Day. I'm laboring away as well. Something fun I can show you what it is. Since I'm building a PC still, so I made this. It's just for the fun of it. This is based on Tom's Hardware. Shout out Tom's Hardware, they're amazing. They made a chart of this for like 1080p medium gaming. So they didn't have like the latest GPUs on it, so I just stuck them on it based on the other graph as well. So right now it is the PC that's in the works is actually like I bought. It has a RX 9070, which I paid too much money for it, but then it's overpriced everywhere. So it's kind of crazy. And that's like the next CPU that's coming in. Right now, the laptop I'm using, which is, you know, this current laptop is, which I'm talking to you and like streaming Blender on, it's a 3060. So a 3060 is about here. So I've jumped like almost 2 performance tiers in some sense. So it's quite cool to actually like know that, like the performance difference. And to everybody on Twitch, that is essentially, hang on. Yep. Okay. To everybody on Twitch, that is what's powering my Twitch machine and my model right now, which is high. So is a 1070. So I have the whole gamut essentially of like PC hardware from this one. My laptop, which I upgraded, used to run on like an 880M, so it's around a GTX 970 performance. So I just upgraded the laptop's GPU to this, so like 1070. So it's going pretty well right now, but then like it only works for my model and Twitch stream, because it's like running at 100 degrees almost right now. It's a very hot CPU. And that's quite fun to think about, like the performance difference. This is like a 10-year difference almost at this point. It's kind of crazy. And yeah, like YouTube, you're watching me on a 4060 right now. Yeah, you don't need a heater if you have a PC. It is. I have the AC on now. It is for drying mode, but then like it dries the air, but then like my computer just heats up there anyway. So it's funny. Okay, so yeah, this is like my personal reference chart for CPUs. Yes, I did adjust the 5060 down like this because like they're around the same performance as the like 3070s, 3070 Ti's, by the way. So if you have like a friend actually asked me on this, but they aren't really good at computers. They asked a technician for their help and advice, which is very good. That is, they're running a 3080. They built that in 2023. Should they upgrade if they actually want to run it? Because like a bunch of Unreal Engine 5 games are crashing for them. So I would say yes, this if you actually want to keep out the performances, because like the 4070 is actually like as good as the 3080s, and the 50 series cards, that is, right? If you play old games, don't buy the 50 series cards, because the physics 32-bit support has ended like this at the 40 series cards. So all the older games that have physics, that is the NVIDIA proprietary stuff, will run horribly on the newer graphics cards, ironically, which is so weird. So they still continue support for the 64-bit physics, but 32-bit has stopped at the 40 series area. So like, if you still want to run those games really, really well, you get the 30 series or 40 series. But as you can see, the 3090 Ti is around the same as 4070 right now. It's kind of crazy for performance. This is not an accurate graph. This is very inaccurate, as been pointed out by a different Discord server that does tech. But it's a good rough estimate. And why the YouTube PC is running a 4060? It's a crap 4060. It's a very small, low profile one. It's because AV1 streaming exists now. AV1 streaming makes it so much less bandwidth is used. So it's actually pretty good for that. Yep. It's a recommendation, that is. And the ARC cards are pretty good. I was actually looking at the ARC 310, which doesn't really exist on the graph, but it's around the same performance as like a 1050 actually. So this card has AV1 support on it, so you can make a small rendering machine if you wanted to, using just this card inside. So yeah, a good, interesting thing to know. And also like a lower graphics setting, that is, if you're running any of these cards, you have to lower your graphics settings. But yeah, mid to high end gaming right now is kind of exciting, because like we have a whole plethora. I recommend like this line. So if you're looking for a graphics card that is look around this range and you're okay, as in terms of like mid to high end gaming, that is, you're okay with this one. The 2060 though is like, I would consider it lower end now, because if you can buy the ARC card, you might as well just get that instead, because it's actually better. Okay, so yeah, that's like a small little presentation on this. And thanks to Tom Hardware. We're not sponsored by them, it's just that they make amazing information, so highly recommend to go and check them out. They have the original graphs for this as well. So that's one. Oh, back to this. So, right, I forgot. I need to like fill up the gaps there. So what I'm doing is I basically held alternate and then right as I left clicked on it, so that that basically just like selects the whole edge loop around it, and then you just press F and then it just makes a face for it, which is good. Just gonna make this properly out. There you go. How should I tackle this? Wrong button. Oops. I'll just move this up, maybe like that. Like this, I think. That will work. The texturing will look weird, I think, but like it just works. I don't actually know how to model super well, because I did learn it in school, and school doesn't really teach you much. Okay. That. Bring this down here. Oh yeah, game design. It's a very general field. If you're ever getting like for me personally, I got a diploma in it. Yeah. Unless you're really top at it, so your job opportunity is kind of low. That has been my experience so far. Whoops. Okay. I need to triangulate these spaces, I think. Can find a face. Okay, there you go. So there's a triangulation, auto triangulation tool because oh yeah, game dev degree. That's awesome. I would say it's a very useful in terms of like the number of skills and everything you go through. So at least you know what you really want to do in the industry. But it doesn't help you really get in the industry if you're going for a general degree or like diploma in it. Because it's really all your portfolio. It doesn't really actually matter whether you go for a degree or not. You just need to do the work. So the portfolio is more important than anything else on that field. So yeah, here's a pro tip on that. Oh shoot. I think it's 4 faces. Yep. There should be 4. Okay. There's an end gun there. Well. We'll figure it out later. And yep. Just go. Whoop. It's the wrong one. Okay. You're just like doing manually then. Okay, so I don't want to end gun there. As in, I don't want to. Yeah, basically I don't want to end gun there. So like, I'm just gonna delete these 2 faces. I'm just gonna get a triangle here. So we'll just put a face there. Okay, wait. Oh, wait. Let's just do the lazy way on this. So it's a space and triangulate faces. Let's go. Where is it? Triangulate faces. Yay. Oh yeah. Yeah, I had this. Had a bit of a portfolio built, but by the time I finished this, I got lucky and was close to one of the professors who the connections industry people. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I'm glad you actually got a job properly in it. I mean, I couldn't really find opportunities that is in my country. So that's why I decided like just work basically a base job first while I'm trying to figure out my skills, and building this like place, as in building this VR chat room, is part of like expanding my skill set in that, which is it's also still kind of fun actually just streaming, honestly speaking. But yeah, in my country, like there aren't many studios, so that's one thing. I wish there's more, but there aren't many. It's interesting how they actually like break it apart then. Okay. All right, and that works. I do actually want to, hopefully, after everything is done this, maybe I'll just actually try to apply properly. Though, long-term wise, I still do want to actually do this myself. That's why. There's a couple of studios in my country, but most of them focus on only a couple of places. Yep. They are tech hotspots. Well, technically, my country is a tech hotspot, but like it's a regional tech hotspot. It doesn't have many game studios. There's Ubisoft here. I'm in Singapore, by the way. So there's Ubisoft. There's Bandai Namco. I think that's it. Yeah, pretty sure that's it already. For now. So the closest like hotspot area would be like Japan, but you need to know. Oh wait, hang on. There's Chinese as well. So Hoyo vs. Mihoyo just actually moved into my country. They started headquarters here now. But you need to have this level of experience to get in. So, not there yet. I still need level on modeling skills enough. And yay, I guess we're done for that. Yay. Just go delete everything else. Okay, we have a Maki. And yeah, like let me just check first. Right, brilliant. It looks correct, I think. Overall, not too bad so far. Yay. You can join the graphics. Yep. You got your dark side. I would like to actually try that. There's a bunch of game developers here as well. So there's a few regular meetups. So there's like hangouts for game developers in this in Singapore. So a bunch of developers I met is like, oh, they're earning millions because they've actually partnered with Microsoft. So they actually part of Microsoft Game Pass and they just get paid by Microsoft. They actually just make games of this. It's actually pretty cool as a game model. So you can for sure make a living and sustain yourself, even though like my country is quite expensive to live in. Scale Z0. I just did not scale it properly. Oh god. Okay. Try again. Seems to be scaled properly already. Okay. Just like move this a little bit closer here. Okay. More or less done, I guess, for the main mission today, which is awesome. It's making them lucky. So it's modeling what you want to focus on. Oh, I have big dreams. Let's just put it that way. So I want to make media and entertainment that can like rival Disney, but it's also VR space and like comics, animations, media, stuff like that. I'm not gonna do it alone. I'm potentially gonna like find a team, hire artists and stuff like that to actually do it. But yeah, that's the long-term wise. So modeling is like a pastime and passion for me because one, it gets my foot in the door, and two, it's also like I can potentially create the world and everything like this and that. I have a few other projects going on as well. Like okay. I'm actually trying to make a full face tracking VR setup right now. And it's just I'm waiting for parts to come in from America now. So the open eye track VR community is amazing. So I have like kits ordered. I'm just waiting for it to ship over now. But as you all know, a particular president of that country and his terrorists have been making it a bit hard to ship stuff. So we're just waiting out at this point. All right, so it's been an hour already. I'm gonna go to sleep pretty soon, actually. We're just not gonna talk about politics whatsoever. It's just like it's quite interesting to know how the world has changed, and it's been quite an interesting journey so far. Yeah. Okay, and from here, you can actually see what? Oh, it didn't. It didn't flip it. No. Okay. Shift and webs. There you go. All right, and we're more or less done. Sweet. Thank you for joining me for the stream. That is like, should I continue or I'm not sure. Well, we'll be continuing this again. That is, I'm trying to stream every day if I can. Just I'll post it here on on X. That is when I'm actually streaming next. It should be around this time as well though, because like it's like the only free time I have actually. It's like after work coming back, and I'm trying to like fix this project and finish it like in time. A friend of mine that is like we go wall hopping together, so I want to actually create this into like a cool world that people can actually walk in and enjoy themselves in. We've actually lost a bunch of progress, so we had a top floor part basically made out already, just that like it's completely disappeared because of losing all the data during like the wipe. So something funny because let's see, when I tried to do the restoration tool for Windows, it worked, and then when I plugged it back in again, it stopped working, and like the computer went all fuck it, and I used the internal restoration tool, and that basically wiped everything, but then it fixed the computer, so it's a bit weird. It turns out the driver was an issue though. The NVIDIA driver has actually been horribly optimized recently, so they've been trying to run the hot fixes for that. I do recommend going to an older driver. For mine, because I'm using a 3060, it's like 366.36, remember correctly. That's the driver from like last year November or something like that. That is the most stable so far. So I've had the least issues with it so far, including gaming and everything. But I'm running a weird setup because I'm actually running a Cintiq, Wacom Cintiq. It's a 4K monitor, like 60 Hz. And my laptop screen, which is like 1080p, but then it's like goes up to 240 Hz. So it's down to 60 Hz, and it works well enough right now, I think. That like, hopefully it doesn't break again until like my new PC comes in. That's like a new desktop actually. Now I'm gonna figure out the wiring setup and everything for the desktop as well. Well, what do you plan, by the way? Culinary. So, any plans for your future projects or anything? I don't mind actually giving you a shout out if you have anything. And thank you for joining me for the stream, that is Sisto, Yoshi, Top Hat, and Canary as well. So, Hanare, thanks. It's appreciated how much stopping by. It's like, it's been a while since the stream. And we've actually hit a milestone as well here. So thank you to Doc, Lucian OT, Aristocrat, and Hyper Soldier Tanguris. So because of that, we've actually hit 100 toes on Twitch. So yay. No, it's pretty fun. It's an awesome milestone. I'm actually surprised by that. Our long-term goal is at the end of this year, hopefully can hit like 1,000 subs, so that I have more subscribers than my workplace I'm working at right now. And that will be the main goal. Also like monetization actually. Yep. Okay. Let me just post this then on X, and we'll be ending it pretty shortly, I guess. Because I need to get to work at like 9 a.m. We haven't actually figured out and set up like, you know, the bots for the Twitch emotes and stuff like that, or the YouTube one, which I have to look into still, so that it'll be more interesting. There are actually bots that you can actually set up for both YouTube and Twitch. The YouTube one where you need to type in comments, but like the Twitch one that is more integrated. So we'll need to set out and figure it out eventually, I think. Let me just check something out. Oh, cool. So we're figuring out who to raid on Twitch. We're figuring out who to raid up Twitch. Sorry about the echo there. Yeah. And I think we'll just raid over to Caturteer. So she's doing art right now. Yep, Caturteer is doing art right now. So it's perfect timing since like it's 12 already, 12:30 now. Wow. I hope you have a great day. All the best to you. It's like tomorrow or like today will be Friday, so it'll be a great Friday and a weekend it is. So hopefully I can stream tomorrow night, and so like I mean, well, we see, yeah, literally, so it'll be Saturday night like this. You know, Friday. Yeah, thank you for joining me in this milestone as well. So I'm surprised that we actually hit 100 so far. So yay. And well, YouTube as well. I'm surprised that we've actually hit we've actually hit 313. So that's awesome. Yay. And like it's my first channel's birthday as well, which is great. So that was like last month on the 22nd. We had our birthday debut anniversary. It's like, so all in one. So thank you for joining me in this like well, it's a short stream right now. It's like a long journey ahead still. The work just needs to be done now at this point, but like we've made progress again. I'll still need to change and edit like this scenery here pretty soon, I think. So that would be a while. It'll definitely be a while to actually like fix this up. I need to like model the back end inside here as well, and actually try to make I'm trying to make this room on top somewhere because it looks cool. So we're trying to figure that out as well, and making an architecture that actually makes sense. Actually, so that's a hard thing to do, honestly. Yep. So I do actually want to make this into like an environment that can potentially exist in real life, so it makes sense, even though it's basically just an illustration like that. So we're gonna figure out the geometry and like make up it behind this. So from the door here, I mean, this entrance, this might lead outside or something. I'm not sure exactly. And then the rooms, plus this room on top somehow that has like, this looks like it's a ground level as well, so that's a bit weird. And you can see like a tree here. So is it ground level or is it tree, or is that like a garden outside there that's on the second level? We're gonna figure it out like this eventually. Okay. In the meantime, let me just save this first before anything happens, and also I'm gonna save a copy of this blended backup man. Backup. Today is the 2nd of May now. Uh, 2.5, yep. Change the view back to the camera here. We're keeping track of it. That is, we should overlay it somehow and actually like measure it out to see whether it's accurate. But it looks more or less accurate, and that's the more important thing, because like we did modify it a bit. We've also extended this area here, you saw at the back. So there's actually like a staircase here right now, which doesn't exist inside the original drawing. That's also hidden, so it looks like the original drawing as well. So somehow to get, a way to get up to the second level with like a realistic staircase as well. So hopefully this actually turns out pretty well. I saw the staircase here. Let me just like put it to a proper view. I saw the staircase here is to actually like come up to like this room here like this. So that's something you still got to figure it out, I think. And so I'm not sure which is the... That's a reference sheet. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're just gonna duplicate this. Then rotate it. Right. Rotate it to 90 degrees here. So it gives us a rough idea of like what the plan will sort of look like. I mean, it sort of works out. So it's supposed to be like this. So like, rotate it like that. It actually sort of works out. You can see, because like the staircase comes into this like area, and then there's the room on top of this, I think, somehow. We can figure that out later. Okay. Let me just post this on X as well. So yeah, it's like the social media magic. That is, we're practicing marketing essentially. Like, yay. Join. Thank you for trying. Thank you for 100 followers and Jo joining me in stream. All right, and Emma key that. Okay, sweet. Okay, and now let me just well, Oh wow, that looks delicious. I'm just gonna repost that as well. Post all. Okay. Okay. And blue sky as well, because we are on there as well. So we like to actually follow up updates or like have a essentially daily good mornings essentially. Yeah, do that every now and then. Okay, let me just like I I can't have more pictures. What? That's weird. Nope. Well, this baffles me a bit. Let's try that then. No, that's not it. Is this it? Okay, there you go. Okay, and we posted that as well. So, well, I'll be turning in for the night, that is. So, well, thank you for joining in the stream. It's like, how long has it been? Oh, wow. I didn't know it's been that long. So, it's been almost 2 hours already. Oh, wow. Okay. So, well, I hope you have a great day. All the best to you in the day ahead. And we'll just be ending it now. So, yeah, good night, rest well. Yep, good night, rest well to you too as well. Have a great weekend ahead on this and a great Friday. Or, like, you know, rest of your day as well. So, see you. Bye. All the best. Ending. Yep.